What's up guys, JD here. Wanted to give you a little update on the channel, the trips I have planned, the types of videos that I'm going to be coming out with. So stay tuned and hopefully you like what you hear. First off, I want to talk about the new channel name. So the new channel name is Technically Rugged. I like this name. It sounded kind of fun. It's a bit of a play on words for me. I'm a technical guy that works in IT, and I've always been sort of analytical and detail oriented. I'm also doing sort of rugged outdoor activities, canoeing, backpacking, bushcraft, survival, all that sort of stuff. I'm a Boy Scout. I'm a Life Scout. I did make it to Eagle, but Life Scout. So, but I just thought, technically rugged. It sounded kind of fun and yeah, so I think I'm just trying to cater to two different audiences, and it would be better to split them apart so I can focus on them. I was sort of feeling like jack of all trades, master of none. So I'm going to make a new channel for fishing videos, things like on the water, talking through techniques and lures and fishing gear and all that stuff. So I'm going to keep that on a separate channel. I'm going to make this channel solely focused on outdoor gear, outdoor trips, trip planning, all that stuff. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I just think catering to two different audiences is sort of dividing. I'm not good at either, so now at least I can focus on them separately. So hopefully that makes sense, and stay tuned for more technically rugged adventures. And speaking of fishing, by the way, we're having a very warm spring here. We're actually getting a spring at the time we're supposed to be getting it here in Minnesota. So I'm thinking a bit of an early ice out means I can get the new fishing kayak on the water earlier and do some open water crappie and perch fishing before bass and pike opener starts. So I'm really stoked for that. All right, so trips for this year. I've got a couple on the books already, and I've got some ideas for future ones. So I'm doing, right out the gate, I'm doing a solo fishing trip on my fishing kayak for lake trout in northern Minnesota, and I'm going to be doing that shortly after opener. It's going to be cold, but that's the best time to go for trout. So I'm really excited for that. That's going to be a solo camping trip for 3 nights, so I'm looking forward to that. The next trip after that will be a 9-day canoe trip in the Boundary Waters with 2 of my friends. We're going to be going in on the Ely side through an area we've been through before. I'm going to be focusing more on fishing than traveling for this one, but I'm really excited because it feels sort of nostalgic, so I'm really excited for that. After that, I've got a 4 or 5 day canoe trip with my girlfriend in the Boundary Waters as well, going in on the Gunflint side, and I'm really expecting that. That's going to be in the fall, in mid-September-ish. I'm really excited for that. It's a beautiful time of year to be out there, and she wants to experience more, and I really want to get her out there again, so I'm really excited for that. And then sometime in late September, I'm going to be going up for 2 or 3 days to the North Shore with my sister, her boyfriend, and my girlfriend, and just do a 2 or 3 day hike up there, see the fall colors, and get a nice workout and just kind of hang out with them. So I'm really excited for that. I love northern Minnesota. It's a beautiful place, and I'm going to be doing a lot of videos up there this year. And then I've got a couple ideas based upon how much time off I have left from work after I've accounted for all those other trips already. So I want to do a 2 or 3 day hiking trip on the Angleworm Trail up in the Boundary Waters. That's a fairly short one, fairly easy from what I've seen, and I'd love to do a little fishing there with a pack rod, so that'd be kind of cool. I'd really love to do the Sioux Hustler Trail. It definitely is a lot harder of a loop, a lot more rugged. And it seems 4 or 5 days is about the minimum that you really can do it in. And it's only marked by cairns, really interesting trail, so I'd love to try and get up north and do that one with some friends. Loved the Border Route Trail parts that we did last year on the Gunflint on backpacking, and I'd love to do more section hikes of the BRT if I can make it work again this year, because it was just a beautiful area. And then as far as some sort of overnight fishing trips, I'd love to do a muskie hunt for like 1 or 2 nights, just camp somewhere with the kayak, and then also do the same for smallmouth, but do it on a river. I think that'd be really cool. So I'm going to try and make that work, maybe point to point. You can't really do a loop on a river, but we'll see how that turns out. I've also got more gear reviews coming. The cool thing is I'm getting a house this spring, and I will have a backyard, and I will have a garage, and I will be able to dump all my gear out onto the ground and spread it out and be able to actually like walk through all of it, and not like clutter up my apartment and just show you how messy it is here. I've got too much stuff. So I'm getting the house. I'll be able to do more gear reviews. So I want to do a full overview of the gear that I use for canoe trips. I want to do a full overview of the gear that I use for backpacking trips, sort of mixed in depending on how light I'm trying to go or whatever. And then I also will go over my filming setup. So I think that'll be relevant, and my filming setup is going to be changing a little bit this year, but I'll give you guys more info on that when it happens. And finally, I've got a few goals for this year. So I want to become a better angler. I'm going to be doing a lot of fishing this year, no doubt about that. I also just want to see more beautiful terrain. Like I said, northern Minnesota has so much to see. Even central Minnesota in some areas is really cool. The St. Croix State Forest, I walked through that with a friend 2 years ago, and it's cool. I mean, it's a big like open prairie river valley, but there's a variety of terrain in Minnesota, so I'd love to show that off and just show how beautiful of a state this really is. So I want to see a lot more beautiful terrain. I want to capture that beautiful terrain and share that with you as well. I want to challenge myself and my body more than ever before. I want to get fit. That's been something that has needed to happen for a long time, and I think everyone sort of intends to get fit, and they sort of just don't. It's easy to not work on that. So get more fit, challenge myself, do some really challenging trips, and they're usually very rewarding. Like my Rose Cliffs loop last year had some very challenging sections with very steep terrain, but it was extremely rewarding and one of the most beautiful trips I've been on yet. I also want to become a better filmmaker. There's a lot of progress for me to make in that regard. I need to streamline my editing process. I need to figure out how to do transitions better, probably get a better mic, and the final point is to talk less and show more. I want to show you guys what's out there. I want you to see what I'm seeing, and I want you to understand like the day-to-day of my canoe trips and explain what we're doing and why, and share how incredible it is to be out here and share some of that emotion with you. But really, I think it's more important for you to just see it for yourself. So I really want to spend more time filming and spend more time artistically thinking about the angles I'm going to use to shoot and whatnot. So there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of progress for me to make in that regard, and I'm talking about it right now. But hopefully you can expect to hear less of my voice this year and see more of the things that I want to show you. So if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching all the way to the end. I'll give you a little nugget before this actually happens. I'm going to be doing a giveaway at 100 subscribers. I'll be giving away some outdoor gear. So I'll do a separate video for that, but I'd love if you could help me get to 100. Share one of my videos with a friend, and if you think they would like any of my content, a canoe trip, any of the fishing videos, my hiking trip from last year, just go ahead and share that, and that would really help me out. I'd really appreciate that. Like I said, I've got a lot more stuff coming this year, a lot more outdoor focused content. I'm focusing on that specifically, so definitely stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for the 100 subscriber giveaway, share with a friend, and thank you very much for watching. This has been JD from Technically Rugged. I'll see you guys again real soon. Peace.